I'm Dana Wagner. I think you know this by now. All year, we here at Newsroom, we partner with Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada to share the inspirational stories of local children in our community going through tough health battles. Today, we want to look back at some of those inspirational stories and highlight the work that's being done at Make-A-Wish. And it all begins at one special building in our valley. Hello, Wishing Place in Summerlin. This is Dana Wagner. Trust me, they would never let me answer the phones here. We are at the Wishing Place. We're about ready to meet a Wish kid. Let's go meet Jaden. Jaden's 11 years old. He's going into middle school. A little nervous about that, but he joins us here in the Wishing Place. And his wish is to become an actor and a model. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians. I love that movie. Wouldn't that have been cool if you could have been in that one? Yeah. And I know he's been battling sickle cell. How's that fight going against sickle cell? You doing all right?
Yeah, I am.
Most days?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel about middle school?
I'm not ready for that. That's
You're not?
like some sickle cell crisis because I could be out of school.
Listen, you're going to do fine in middle school. It's really nice to meet you. Can I get a fist bump? Yeah. Explode it up. Great to meet him. We also highlighted Jaden's wish on our Make-A-Wish Monday segment. He received the full VIP treatment, as you can see. He got picked up in that limo, taking him to some acting lessons. Also involved with the cast right before they went on stage at the Smith Center in downtown Las Vegas for a show. We have more on his big wish posted to the Make-A-Wish section of our website. And throughout this broadcast, we're going to have this QR code on your screen. Just scan that QR code and you can help change the life of one of the great children in our community. I mean, without your money, they would not be able to grant any wishes here in Southern Nevada. So please donate now to help local children. All of the money raised here stays here in our community. It's pretty much every child's dream to visit Disney World, right? Well, a local girl getting her special wish granted thanks to Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada. That's Elena. She was diagnosed with leukemia 2 years ago, but despite the challenges, she still manages to keep her spirits positive. With the help of Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada, her dream of going to Disney World came true. She and her family had a chance to visit all 4 parks, ride the magical rides there, meet her favorite Disney characters, a memory that will live for her and with her for many years to come. Local child who had his Make-A-Wish dream fulfilled several years ago while battling leukemia experienced a huge milestone this summer. It's Thaddeus Thatcher, a freshman this year at Arborview High School, and is attending class full-time since being diagnosed. Our photojournalist Neb Solomon shares his road to victory.
It was one of our goals from the time that we found out that we were having children, that we wanted them to play sports.
Finally caught one.
We've devoted most of our time and energy and money into developing them as athletes.
Go deep.
And then when Thaddeus got sick, I think that we were unsure if that dream would come true.
We focused on a family on the positive rather than the negative, because it was very easy to get caught up in the whys. Why did this happen to us? Why has this happened to him?
Having cancer and stuff made like our whole family come closer, and it just made us all a better person and stuff, and it did make me the man I'm becoming today.
We started to just focus on, hey, we got up and we walked 10 feet today from the hospital. And the next day we walked around the hallways. Then by the third day we were up throwing the football around in the hospital. And then that's just kind of how we spent our 4 years in treatment with him, is having good days and bad days, but we try to focus on the good and the positive and give him as normal of an upbringing as we could.
I'm excited to get back to school with my brother and stuff. And I feel like Arborview is a good fit for all me and Christian and the whole family.
We just want to put them in the best positions to do the best that they can do. And however far they go with that.
And we found that with Arborview. Obviously in Las Vegas there's so many wonderful choices of high schools to play football at. And we are a family of faith, and we felt that we were directed, our path was directed definitely to be an Arborview Aggie.
Yeah, I'm just flowing with it right now. I don't feel no pressure with it. It's great that they recruited me early. It's a long process, but I'm not nervous at all with it or feel any pressure.
The dream come true would be to be hometown boys playing for our hometown team and really see it rise to levels that it's never seen. We see with Allegiant Stadium and the Raiders being here that UNLV, it's a prime time for them to really take their spot on a national stage and really achieve everything that we want them to, and it would be amazing to be a part of that and have our boys be the hometown boys that stay home and are a part of that new path of UNLV. I don't think Thaddeus would be where he is today without the support of his brother and his sister. They were with him every single step of the way. They were at the hospital with him. He never went to a clinic visit alone. They were always with him. And then when he would get back from the clinic, his friends would be here. And when he couldn't play for a season, they didn't play for a season. And when he had to play flag football, they played flag football. And when he needed someone to just meet him at the park, they were always ready to meet him. And I can't wait to watch each one of them go out this year as Arborview Aggies and play together for the first time in a long time.
By our photojournalist Neb Solomon putting that story together on the Thatcher family. And each year, we here at News 3 partner with Make-A-Wish for the annual Walk for Wishes, one of the biggest fundraisers of the year. This year's event helped raise more than $500,000. All of those funds will go to helping grant wishes to children in Southern Nevada. This year's walk, enough to make more than 250 wishes come true.
It's really about as much money as we can raise so we can get as many wishes out the door. Any day a kid finds out that they're actually getting the wish that they've helped us design for them is an incredible day.
Next year's Walk for Wishes will be on April the 27th. Once again, it's going to be at Town Square. My wife, Kimberly Wagner, and myself will be emceeing the event. Anyone interested in participating, or if you want to create your own team, sign up now on the Make-A-Wish website. The walk is also a great opportunity for these Wish kids to meet and make friendships.
Moms met on Facebook and they said, let's get these kids together. They are both heart kiddos. We met with some of the Vegas Golden Knights ambassadors like Marc-Andre Fleury, Logan the girl with the hat, and we hit it off, and then we started building this team, and here we are today, 5 years later.
So cool. And from what we understand, you just heard her mention Marc-Andre Fleury. They were the first children to meet that little doggy from our community ever in the hospital. And fun fact, Cy also had a chance to ride on the Golden Knight Zamboni. We have their full story on our website. Just search Make-A-Wish. Cowboys take over Las Vegas in December every year with the National Finals Rodeo. And 12-year-old Wish kid Dixie had her own horse moment.
Dixie, on this day, July 29th, 2023, Make-A-Wish Southern Nevada hereby announces that your wish to have a horse is coming true.
Those are tears of joy and tears of appreciation. Earlier this summer, she stopped by her grandparents' ranch thinking she was there to film a commercial for Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada, but she was surprised to see her dad walking up behind the camera with her new horse, Mikey. And at one point, Mikey even nuzzling Dixie's neck as her new companion in the middle of her battle against leukemia. Dixie has spent her life around horses, not anything new for her, tending to the herd at her grandparents' ranch each morning. She hoped to have one of her own horses one day, especially after diagnosis. But right now she's in the middle of a 2-year treatment plan, which means many back and forth trips between her home here in Las Vegas and her treatment center in Salt Lake City. But she remains positive, saying she is close to beating leukemia. And a reminder, we will keep up that QR code on your screen. This will link you to the Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada donation page. If you want to donate and help make local wishes come true, scan that QR code right now, and you can help change the lives of these great children. We will be right back.
My wish could have never happened without them. I mean,
right.
It was amazing. Like when my wish was coming, I was so excited for it.
Well,
So excited.
That was our Kim Wagner interviewing Garrett. I had a chance to meet that lovely wish child as well. And joining us now, we're so excited to have the president and CEO of Make-A-Wish of Southern Nevada, friend of the program, friend of the family as well, is Scott Rosenzweig. So thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We want to talk about Make-A-Wish on this special holiday edition. And you just heard from Gavin there talking about the power of a wish. I've seen it before, and I think you've seen it many, many times. There is a power in these wishes that Make-A-Wish grants.
Well, you know, we talk so often about doctor writing the prescription for medication, but we write the prescription for hope. And when these kids get to find their own voice, because, you know, they don't get to say what their medical treatment is, what they're doing at school, mom and dad take care of all that. But a wish is solely that child's alone. So to hear them start to even talk about their wish, that's when the hope begins. And then, of course, when we grant it, it gets even more hopeful.
And they have a chance to forget, you know, even for moments in time about their illness, about their treatment, and look forward to something. And I've heard it time and time again from these children we've interviewed. So how did this whole thing, Make-A-Wish, start nationally, and how did it start here in Southern Nevada?
So it started in 1980. A 7-year-old with leukemia, Chris Gracious. His mom was a single mom going to school at night, and she said, you know, could someone just drive a police car by the front of the house? Because Chris always loved police cars. But the Phoenix Police Department did better than that. So he rode in a police car, police helicopter, a police motorcycle. They made him a uniform. They swore him in as a Metro Phoenix police officer. Unfortunately, Chris died 4 days after that wish and was buried in the Midwest. But because he'd been sworn in as a Phoenix Metro police officer, they sent 2 of his officers to give him the same burial they would have given any of their fallen officers.
Isn't that nice?
He was buried in his uniform. His mom, Linda, still works with us today.
Amazing.
And so when they came back from that, they said, if there's a Chris out there, there's got to be other kids. So go forward to 1981. They grant their first wish as Make-A-Wish. Now we're represented 58 chapters across the U.S. in 50 countries, and across the globe we've granted over 550,000 wishes.
That's insane.
And it's no longer just for terminal kids. I mean, that's the big message we try and get out.
We've been involved with Make-A-Wish since we got to this town more than 2 decades ago, and I still see some of the wish kids that have been granted their wishes through your organization. One of the best parts about the job is when these children find out that their wish is being granted. Here's some examples of that.
Make-A-Wish Southern Nevada and Dutch Bros announce that your wish to have a half pipe has come true.
On this day, November 22nd, 2023, Make-A-Wish Southern Nevada and Allegiant Air announce that your wish to be a pilot is coming true.
That's got to be the best part of the job, is when you are able to tell these wish children in our community their wish is being granted.
Absolutely, and what you saw there is truly the act of community. So Dutch Bros helped us grant Kai's half pipe wish, where he's skateboarding and he wants to do fundraisers on it. And then you also saw Laura from Allegiant Airlines, who granted Ben's wish to be a pilot. You know, our wishing place is on the Allegiant campus. They give us our space for free, and then they grant wishes for us. So it's a great deal for everybody.
You have an inspirational wish line too. I love this. It's 702-745-1983. That's the phone number. We'll give it to you again. But one of the cutest wish children in our community, her name is Annabelle. She's a huge Golden Knights fan. When you pick up the phone and call the wish line, you just may be hearing her voice.
Hi, my name is Annabelle, and I'm 9 years old. My wish was to meet the Vegas Golden Knights, and I really love getting to meet them because, like, you get to meet a famous hockey team. I like hockey because you just get to go on the ice and there are thousands of people cheering for you, and you can really, it's kind of like wrestling. You can just go bang.
Thanks for putting up the wish line there at the bottom of your screen. I want to make sure that we keep that up so people can see that. But Annabelle is adorable.
Well, one of the best things about her wish, sorry, I got to jump in.
Talk to me.
Is that really what she wanted was to be thrown in the penalty box. So what you saw there was her taking down one of the players at the practice arena, and she threw herself in the penalty box. And when she signed her one-day contract, thanks to the Vegas Golden Knights, and they said, why do you want to be a Vegas Golden Knight? And she goes, because my grandfather and my father hate them. And so, you know, you never know what you're going to get with a wish kid.
Children. And there's the number, 702-745-1983. We know that Chris Angel has been a big contributor because his son, Johnny Christopher, was battling leukemia. I think he's doing pretty well now, but I know he's a big contributor to what you guys do. In fact, he even talks about it.
I never do any of this because of that. I do it because we have been profoundly affected as a family with Johnny being diagnosed with pediatric cancer when he was just 20 months old.
When you have a child that goes through this, or you get sick, or you have something, your perspective changes, because these kids deserve to have a wonderful, long, healthy life, to dream and to allow their dreams to materialize and come to fruition.
Chris Angel is not just a performer in our community, he's a member of our community. He's a part of the fabric of this community. He's a true Las Vegan. Had the opportunity to meet him through Make-A-Wish, and he could not be any nicer about it, but he means so much to your group.
Absolutely. So he's granted over 49 wishes for kids who want to meet Chris. But the beautiful part is that through Chris's generosity, and I actually granted his son Johnny Christopher's wish in 2019 myself when I was over the wish team. But because of Chris's generosity, we had a record-breaking wish granting year last year of 174 wishes, and 59 of those were taken care of due to Chris's generosity.
That's amazing. So, you know, we talk about the power of a wish every Monday. It's called a Make-A-Wish Monday, sharing inspirational local stories about local children getting their wishes. And I hope you shoot the QR code right there on your screen, because you get this done solely based on donations. That's it, right?
That's
you need people to donate, otherwise you're not able to grant wishes for children. So keep that screen up, please, as you talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, they say it takes a village to raise a child, but we know it takes a community to grant a wish. And Channel 3 has been a great community partner for us, and all the community partners that you saw. But the cash cost of a wish has gone up 60% over the last 2 years. So now more than ever, in order for us to take care of the 240 kids currently sitting in our pipeline waiting for their wishes, these donations will go to help us take care of those kids and make those wishes come true.
Scott, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for coming in. It's such an important job that you guys do at Make-A-Wish, and we thank you for your service to our community.
Well, thank you. I mean, as I said, Channel 3 has been with us for quite some time.
It's our pleasure.
And we're not letting you go anytime soon.
It's our pleasure. You're not getting rid of me, trust me. As we go to break, we have another message from the Holiday Wish Line.
If someone were sad in my family, I would give them a hug, and then I would say, do you want to come play with me?
I would help them through it and hug them and provide them with support.
It will be okay.
Throughout the year, we have the honor to meet some spectacular wish children in our community, including this young man, Diego. Here we are at the Wishing Place in Summerlin, one of my favorite places. You have the pictures of the Wish kids on the wall with their wishes here, and you never know who you're gonna run into at the Wishing Place. And it's Diego! Wish kid, how are you doing?
I'm great, and you?
Good. I want to see a picture right here of your wish. You had a chance to show it to the camera. You had a chance to go to Disney World.
Yes.
How was your trip?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. The rides were great. Tower of Terror was amazing.
I've been on the Tower of Terror. It's scary.
Yeah.
You right?
Though.
And how's your fight against leukemia?
100% clean.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Fist bump. So good to see you, man. I'm so glad to see you're doing well, too.
It's so nice to see you again.
That was Diego. We also met Abby. She showed off some of her singing skills by performing her rendition of Shallow.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill the void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now.
Oh my gosh, that was fabulous. I have to hug you. That was so terrific.
That's our Kim Wagner on a Make-A-Wish Monday with Abby. What a voice, and not exactly an easy song to sing either. So sports can be an escape for so many people going through tough times. When the Knights made their run to the Stanley Cup, we had a chance to know this young lady. It's Annabelle Hanson. She's a local Wish child and a Golden Knights super fan. We got to learn her story and the unlikely way she became a fan in the first place.
We are going to be champions after this. Go Knights, unite the realm.
Annabelle Hanson might be the Golden Knights' biggest fan.
Bruce has the boys playing amazing. We have great defense, great offense. We're scoring goals.
The 8-year-old has been following the Knights Stanley Cup finals all the way. She shoots game reaction videos and posts them to her dad's Twitter account, complimenting the team's performance.
Amazing stick save in the game. You are the star of tonight's game. You should be first star. Stone, amazing goal. You are the best captain in Golden Knights history.
And offering words of encouragement after a tough loss during Game 3.
It's okay to lose one game. We're going to win the next game.
She also has some serious trash talk for the Panthers.
We aren't afraid, no kitty cats. They are not going to win. We are going to win the cup in Vegas.
Annabelle's family lives in California. Her dad, Taylor Hanson, says his daughter took a liking to the Las Vegas hockey team to spite him.
No, she used to like them as a joke because we're diehard Sharks fans. So she thought it was funny and then started sort of liking them. So it made us mad. So it worked out for her.
It didn't take long for Annabelle to become inspired by the Golden Knights. In January, the 8-year-old's dream to meet the team came true. She lives with cystic fibrosis, and Make-A-Wish and other Las Vegas organizations granted her wish of becoming a Golden Knight for a day.
That was our Kata Munch doing the story on Annabelle. She's just amazing, isn't she? So thank you very much for joining us on this Christmas. We hope this brought you some extra inspiration on this holiday. We'll continue to share these doses of inspiration every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. on News 3 Today with Kim Wagner. We'll share them online as well. Just look for the Make-A-Wish section on news3lv.com. And one final time, here's that QR code if you'd like to make a donation. Merry Christmas.